Hey y'all, meteorologist Sydney Goldberg here from the First Alert Desk, and it is downright cold to start this new work week. Canada has come to visit. We were experiencing that really chilly Canadian air that's moved all the way down from the north down here in South Louisiana. So this morning, we started off into the upper 30s near and north of the interstate here in Baton Rouge. We started at 38 degrees. We're in the low 40s south of the interstates, 41 in Houma, Gonzales, 34 in Macomb this morning. And you know what? It's still chilly. Now that the sun has been up for a bit, we're warming up, but slowly. So upper 40s here in Baton Rouge at 49, as well as in Hammond, into the low 50s in Gonzales, New Orleans, Bogalusa, still 45 in Macomb. So you certainly still need the jacket if you are headed out this morning. And in fact, it actually feels around that, maybe even colder in some spots because of the wind. We're still getting wind gusts upward of 20, maybe even higher than that throughout the day. So it is breezy, so it's going to make it feel colder than it actually is in some spots. So current wind gusts right now, we got a wind gust of 23 miles an hour near Hammond, 26 in New Orleans, here in Baton Rouge, Gonzales closer to 20. So I'd expect that to continue throughout the day. So yeah, it is breezy. Because of the breezy conditions and also the really low humidity, the dry air, we do have a red flag warning in place till 7 p.m. this evening. And so that just means that fires can quickly spread if you do start one. So just be extra careful with if you're burning anything. If you have any cigarettes, make sure you put those out and that they don't cause a fire on the grass. And here's the reason why. 1, the wind. 2, really, really dry air. Dew points are in the 20s. That is a very, very dry. You certainly feel it if you step outside. I feel like I need lotion on my hands, especially when it's this dry. So that just means fires are easily spread when we see these windy and dry conditions. On top of that, the grounds are also abnormally dry in a lot of places in South Louisiana, and we still have some spots of moderate drought. So when you add all of those things together, it just is a really bad combination for spreading some of those fires. So keep that in mind. Winds are going to continue through the rest of the day, gusting of 20-25 miles an hour. Once we get into the evening, though, they will drop off and calm down a bit overnight. That's important because when the winds calm down, that we can really get that cold air, that cold feel overnight. So it's likely that we're going to see frost and also freezing conditions overnight. The National Weather Service has updated the freeze watch to a freeze warning. So that'll go into place tonight at 9 p.m. and remain through tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So that's the areas in purple just to the west of us is a freeze watch. So that's where we could see some areas getting close to freezing. But what we're expecting here in South Louisiana is freezing or even below freezing temperatures, especially near and north of the interstate corridors. So near the interstates, we're forecasting around 30 degrees. So that's very, very cold. North of that into southern Mississippi, temperatures look to drop into the upper 20s. As we go further south, closer to the coast, it's looking more like low to mid 30s. So it is going to be very, very, very cold tonight. In fact, it could possibly be record cold for Baton Rouge. Forecast low is at 30 degrees tonight. Our record is actually 32. That's that freezing mark. That was set back in 1991. So if we could potentially break that record getting below 32 degrees. How about the next couple of days, Wednesday and Thursday? Not so much. Actually, in 2019, we hit the upper 20s and even the mid to low 20s in 2019 for the day on Wednesday, the 12th, and the 13th on Thursday. So after tonight into early tomorrow morning, temperatures are really going to start to rebound. So forecasting mid 40s by Wednesday and mid 50s by Thursday morning. So here's what you need to know. People, pets, plants all need to be protected indoors. Make sure your furry friends have a warm place to stay, or they're inside. Plants can be covered, and then check on your people as well. Pipes are not going to be an issue, but for areas that are north of the interstates getting into southern Mississippi, if you'd like to go ahead and do that, you can, and then it's done. If we see these freezing temperatures again later into the season and into winter, of course, which is likely. So go ahead and do it, it's done. Here's what it looks like live outside in our Sky9 camera overlooking downtown. Clear blue skies, looking really pretty, and it is looking pretty, but if you don't like the cold, not feeling so pretty. But we'll keep the clear skies throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. So the clear skies are really going to allow, as well as the calm winds, for the temperatures to really drop off sharply frost likely with those freezing temperatures as well. So once we get after sunset, it is going to be really chilly with those temperatures falling back into the 40s, some 40 degrees by 9, and back into the 30s overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. This is what I was talking about with the Canadian air, Canada coming to visit us. You can see the counterclockwise swirl that's kind of spinning over near St. Louis, Chicago. That's that big upper level low that's pulling in that really, really cold air from Canada. So we're not the only ones experiencing the really frigid temperatures. It's a lot of us over on the eastern part of the U.S. But if you look out west, we're starting to get some clockwise motion. That's a ridge that's starting to build in. So after tomorrow morning, we're flipping back to the warm side. So this is the 6 to 10 days temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. So this is November 15th through November 19th, and it does look like temperatures are going to run above normal into the middle of November, especially for the central and eastern portions of the U.S. So really, we're doing a flip-flop with those temperatures going into the middle part of November. So really chilly tonight, especially. Make sure you're taking care of those people, pets, and plants. Don't have to worry about the pipes, but if you want to go ahead and do that, you can. And it's going to be cool through the afternoon tomorrow as well for Veterans Day. Only got a high of 62. Then once we get about midweek, that's really when we're going to see those temperatures starting to rebound into the mid-70s by Wednesday, and into the end of the work week back into the upper 70s. So there goes those warm temperatures once again. We'll keep the dry pattern locked in through the rest of the work week, but then unfortunately timing, we got those rain chances coming back into play, watching for a few showers and storms through the weekend. So tune into our noon show, and Jeff Morrow will have more details on that.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.